Well, Tom, thank you ever so much for joining us here in Slough today for the Gerry Anderson podcast. And of course, as you're here for the podcast, you get to push the button on the randomiser.
Very exciting.
You get first preference over Morgan.
Okay, as it should be.
Indeed. Oh, that's it. Well done. Anything you're hoping to see come up today?
I mean, obviously, I love a bit of Terror Hawks, but you know, I like any of the puppet shows. So,
Ah,
yeah.
even that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
We've got a bit of Supercar today. It's a very early episode of Supercar. It's Amazonian Adventure, in which Mitch the monkey is a bit poorly. Supercar! Boom! So, we welcome back to the randomiser. It's Supercar. It's Amazonian Adventure, which I believe was the second episode to be filmed. With this lovely jolly music. It was, I remember on the Supercar VHS releases in the 90s, this was the second episode. We rescued Mitch and Jimmy and Bill in the first episode.
You should know better
Oh,
than to get
dear.
behind the jet, even in play.
But I'm so drunk. Yes.
Come on out now.
The first time that Mitch inadvertently got himself behind the engines of Supercar, but not the last time.
Mounting makes just the difference to the thrust on changeover.
Satisfactory. Most satisfactory.
We are talking about science stuff and filling up the running time. Most satisfactory.
Slap back in your seat all the time.
Professor,
From now on, it will be like riding on air.
Well, surely that's just what it is.
hey, Professor.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Not now, Jimmy.
We are talking about stuff that actually matters.
And I can't make you move.
Oh
Come
dear.
on, then.
And the dramatic music is playing, so we know
I
this is a
just play
serious
hard to get.
situation. Hard to get.
I don't think he's playing at all.
What do you mean, Doc?
Irregular breathing, a muscular restlessness, and I fear he's sick.
Oh dear. Oh no, poor Mitch. There's some very sad, pained noises from David Graham there.
In my opinion, he needs immediate attention. I hope it's not too late.
Oh no. He's got unexplained terminal plot disease. It's very serious.
Just gotta know.
Look at his eyes.
You know in a moment, Jimmy. Dr. Beaker is having a word with Mr. Hardwick, the vet.
Ah,
This will be okay.
Mr. Harpick.
You'll see.
Gee, I
Don't want
sure
any of
hope
that.
so.
Oh, poor Mitch. And I know he is a bit of a hindrance to the Supercar team, but I do like him in the first series as a character, not so much as a plot device.
I've seen Mr. Hardwick off.
What did he say?
With a
He's
shotgun.
not very knowledgeable on the subject. I suppose for a man more conversant with cattle and dogs and horses, that's only to be expected.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do?
Well, for the time being, he suggests this antipyretic to fight the fever.
Do you think it will work?
We're looping this happy music.
Meanwhile, he will be researching into some standard.
I'm also wondering what those bits of paper on the wall are supposed to be. Are they like
But what'll we
paper
do if he
dartboards?
can't help?
Then we'll just have to nurse Mitch ourselves, won't we, Doctor?
We'll send him to the farm upstate.
What has happened to Dr. Beaker?
Beaker's brain is always at work.
P-L-A
Pla-
Placentalia
Placentalia.
Plagyhedral.
He's making up words now.
Yes, curious. Most curious.
Hey, Doc, you
I like
in
the
there?
body language, though, the way he's got his
Did you know,
one
Mike,
foot up.
Plasmodium is the name given to certain parasitic organisms found in the blood of patients with quartan and tertian ague.
Well, actually, I didn't know.
Yes, according to Dr. Shaw.
And straight away, I mean, this is only the second episode, but we have this wonderful relationship established between Mike and Beaker, which I think this episode is going to really cement the fact that that is one of the assets of this show going forward.
Especially the fever part.
It goes on to say, the monkeys are sometimes seen to cure themselves by eating during their wakeful moments the leaves of the jungle plant known in the local tongue as tlogai.
Tlogai.
There's a picture.
Oh, right, yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, let's go get some.
Yeah, get some. Some tlogai?
You got a better idea?
Since you press the point, no.
Yes, I don't believe this was broadcast as the second episode, and I suppose it is a strange choice to go with this as the second episode when you've established with the first episode that it's going to be sort of action-adventure with this supercar and flying here, there and everywhere. And we go from that into a small-scale story about a sick monkey.
But look at it this way. Mitch is one of the outfit, and he's sick. Maybe this is a little further than the corner drugstore, but that's what Supercar's for.
Mike, when did you agree that Mitch was part of the outfit? I thought we were going to sell him and Jimmy to that pet shop in town.
I'm sure we'll find the plant, Professor, because...
Yeah, instantly they've just accepted the fact that Jimmy and Mitch are there for the
I'll
foreseeable.
be glad to have you along, of course.
It would be better if I come along.
I can't stand being cooped up here with Jimmy.
I'm a scientist. I shall be able to select those areas where the plant is most likely to be found.
Well, you just got yourself a job, Dr. Beaker.
Yay.
What do you say, Professor? Is that okay with you?
Of course, you are right. And I will start preparing Supercar for takeoff in half an hour.
Great, Professor. Come on, Dr. Beaker. We'd better get you rigged out.
Hear that, Mitch? They're gonna get you some medicine.
Yay.
You're gonna be okay.
There was a very sudden cut to black there, as if to say, and then it didn't go very well. But of course, this is Supercar. We know they're going to save the day. We know no one's going to die in this episode.
My interior feels a tension.
Or are they?
Symptomatic of a growing excitement.
Good for you. Fire two.
Again, I love the dialogue in this first series.
All's fine, steadily, Mike. How's Dr. Beaker?
He's fine, Professor. Open up the roof doors.
Also, Beaker's sitting quite low in his chair, and I wonder if that's supposed to reflect the fact that he feels a bit poorly. But I think, yeah, they do establish in this episode that this is Beaker's first flight in Supercar.
South America, here we come.
Yay! So we don't get that shot of Mike sort of lolling his head back up to look at the sky, the gormless expression on his face, that we sometimes get. It was a piece of stock footage from the first episode.
Mitch,
Oh,
you awake, Mitch?
leave me alone. Stop
Don't you
talking.
worry, Mitch. Mike and Dr. Beaker will be back in next to no time.
And in the meantime, I'm here with you. I won't leave your side.
Meantime, you better have some
How
of this
lucky are you?
anti-pie, whatever it is that Dr. Hardwick left.
Oh, I like the sad music as well,
Yeah, I know
which
they
I
will.
suspect may not have been composed for the episode, possibly.
Oh, come on, Mitch. Try and drink some, just to please me.
Base to Supercar. Are you receiving me, Mike? What is your course and speed?
Supercar to base. Airspeed 600 knots, altitude 5,000 feet. Course 170. How do you like flying in the Supercar, Doc?
Well, I felt on takeoff that my cardiac organ had temporarily altered its location.
You mean your heart was in your mouth?
Precisely. However, the acclimatization period was but short in duration.
Yeah, I think this was broadcast as like the fifth episode,
Sensations concomitant with high-speed air travel.
after several other episodes in which Beaker had flown in Supercar.
Calling base. Switching on video.
There are these little bits of continuity throughout the series that
Roger.
a random episode order doesn't
What
quite
is your
do justice
estimated
to.
time of arrival?
Don't know for sure, Professor. There's an awful lot of jungle down where we're headed. What do you think, Dr. Beaker? When will we get there?
It will be difficult to say, Mike. We had better steer for the upper reaches of the Amazon River. After that, it will depend upon our finding a suitable landing point.
Calling base.
Yes, this is something that sometimes I find a bit hard to get through with Supercar, especially quite early on. Their journeys to various destinations could take quite a while. Again, I suppose it was a useful way to pad out episodes that were underrunning, potentially.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I ought to warn you that unless we are extremely fortunate, the terrain is liable to be very damp.
Roger, Doctor. I'll see what we can find. Calling base. I'm looking for a place to set down.
Good luck, both of you.
No, we meant we needed your help to establish such a place to land.
Now selecting vertical flight.
There we go, coming in for a landing. In the Amazon jungle.
How is he, Jimmy?
Gee, Professor, I don't know.
I've bored him into a coma.
Medicine. He just went to sleep on me.
Oh.
That's how Dr. Beaker said it would be. More sleeping than waking.
He's not gonna die, is he?
Well, Jimmy,
Dear.
you've seen enough of science in action to know that we never can be 100% sure of anything. But with Mike and Dr. Beaker...
I like as well that they don't immediately go to, no, he'll be fine, it's fine, don't worry. I like that they are
I sure hope so.
honest, but encouraging.
Only a matter of time before they find this Tlogi plant. We
Tlogi?
must be patient.
Not Tlogai, Tlogi. Beaker's got
What do you
his
think, Dr. Beaker?
pith helmet on.
Satisfactory. Most satisfactory. Not too much moisture in the air or the soil. A good landing spot, Mike. Really, very good.
Yeah.
I rated 10 out of 10 on landing spots.
It's more than possible. As I recall, the Tlogai plant itself grows in the forks of tree trunks, and therefore should not be too difficult to recognize.
More
I
nice
suggest we commence our
comedy
search
music.
with the utmost dispatch.
Yes, indeed. I would suggest not using very long words, of which I know a lot. Yes, they're being watched by some jungle tribespeople, and this is interesting because I gather if it wasn't this episode, and I think there's a high chance it was this episode, there was an episode of Supercar that they were ordered to reshoot scenes for because they had this tribe and the puppets were black, and they were ordered by ITC America to either reshoot the sequence or just not show the episode because of they were afraid that certain stations in the south wouldn't broadcast the episode. So now we have these tribespeople with a lot of facial makeup on, face paint, one of whom I suspect might be a reuse of Red Scalp from Four Feather Falls.
That spear doesn't look particularly gratifying.
It is not the
But I do love the fact that Mike and Beaker just wander up to these very obviously dangerous-looking guys.
whose facial patterns, if I read them correctly, proclaim the
What's going through the minds of these two tribesmen? One of them's a medicine man.
more likely to know the habitat of the Tlogai plant than the medicine man. I shall...
He looks a very friendly sort.
Hey, hold on. You can't just...
But it's also the
I guess I better keep
an early example of what would later flourish in Thunderbirds, of Americans finding Britishness funny. So we have this sequence of Beaker being being a real Englishman abroad. Just we'll speak slowly to the tribespeople in English. Do you speak English?
I reckon we can consider ourselves surrounded.
Oh dear. That's it, Mike and Beaker are captured. They are now in
Yes, we
a
have
tent,
not yet succeeded in getting through to
or
the
a hut,
gateway.
being held prisoner.
Did you notice that arrow, I wonder?
How could I help noticing it? It missed me by inches.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're coming up on a very, very, very dark moment. Not only for this show, but I think for Anderson shows generally,
Tribe. I did not know they still existed.
because of something important relating to this tribe. Something they do.
I am sure most scientists believe the tribe extinct, but to find them very much alive here in the 20th century, most interesting.
Headhunters.
They collect heads.
Human head?
I love the of the eyes there. And here we go. We have a collection of severed heads. And they don't dwell on the shot, but their heads are certainly visible in the background for the rest of the story. It's so ghoulish. The fact that most of them look like Beaker, I don't know if there's any way to assume that these are sort of dummy heads or test heads from puppets that then weren't used? I would assume not. But
maybe.
they just...
Maybe
Oh.
they're checking our size and
The fact that those are real people within the Supercar universe who had their heads cut off. It's just... I love it. It's so...
Low guy, no.
Gee, Professor.
It's so grim and ghoulish. And you assume that a lot of them would have been similar to Beaker. Ah, hello, old chap, yes. I've come to study you. Oh, no, what are you doing? What are you doing with that knife?
And there's no
Oh, dear.
Supercar. Aren't you worried,
Goodness,
Professor?
yeah. I mean, even Captain Scarlet wouldn't present you with a shelf of severed heads. Supercar is just like, well, this is a part of life. The sooner children learn about these headhunters, there are the heads again.
It's your head they seem to be interested in, and not mine.
Oh, do you really think so?
Yes.
Well, if I got the drift of that last bit
Because all of them look like you.
It's an interesting line of speculation, Mike.
I'm quite enthusiastic about this. I also like that one of the heads doesn't have eyes,
Dr. Beaker, and I'll tell you why.
because I don't want to get my head cut off, and you obviously seem to want it.
Now, my idea is to get back to Supercar and bring her over here. And maybe we can impress these head fanciers so much they'll let you go.
Good, Mike. That's a very sound idea.
Roger. Though you're taking more of a risk than I am, Doc.
Do we have the slow guy?
Be gone.
Look, let us stop being theoretical, Mike. The quicker you are off, the less chance there is of that happening. And since the walls are only woven, I suggest
And
you,
since we've landed in a tribe with only 2 members, we might be all right.
I reckon here is as good a place as any. I should be able to get out on this side without either of them seeing me.
Get out.
So long,
It's
Dr.
a bit of Graydon Gould's Canadian accent slipping through there.
Roger, pilot.
That was easy. Yeah, any other character would have to sort of, there would be a little bit of a fight, but Mike just strolls out.
So far, so good, I guess.
Yeah. He's
Try
fine.
him again, Professor. They can't have been gone this long.
I don't know, Jimmy. I'm beginning to wonder whether the radio system may not have broken down.
Have another try, Professor.
Perhaps I could spend 10 minutes pulling it apart and explaining the names of each component in detail.
Are you receiving me? Base to Supercar. Are you receiving me? Over.
You'll never guess where we are, Professor.
Nothing. I don't understand it.
Supercar to base. Supercar to base. Mike here. Do you read me?
Base to Supercar. Hello, Mike. We read you.
Mike, are you all right?
I also like with this show, and it's quite rare for an Anderson series, that you have a group who aren't sort of answerable to
We've been captured by
a higher organisation or aren't part of an organisation. These are more like a group of friends, just kind of trying to working together to solve
I managed to get out
problems.
and come back here.
Get out again.
Supercar back to scare the living daylights out of them.
Yes, Mike. Sounds a good idea. How can we help?
Can you think up any way that I can throw a real good scare into them?
Well, we could let Jimmy read his story to them.
But I've got to pick up Dr. Beaker, too.
Yes, that is not so easy. If you land and they see that it is you flying Supercar, they might not be so impressed.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Professor. They don't seem to be very impressed with me anyway. It's Dr. Beaker they really go for, or at least his head.
I see.
Yes.
Now listen, Mike.
So it's very much the threat here is Beaker could have his head cut off. Which again is just,
I have a plan.
I don't know. It's so strange that this is in the show.
But my colleague had to step out for a moment. He'll be back shortly, I sincerely hope.
Oh, really? Yes. The resemblance is quite uncanny. Oh, dear.
Right, Professor, I get you. It ought to work.
It's got to work, Professor.
Well, it is dangerous, remember. Supercar carries a lot of inflammable fuel on board.
Yes.
But it is worth trying. Hello, Mike.
We'll give it a
If
go.
you switch on Clearview to intercom, maybe we can see what is happening and give you advice on the spot.
Good idea.
I love the comedy inherent in this as well. The tribespeople getting more and more excited, and Beaker just being so patient in his explanation of what he's actually there for, what he wants. I love the dancing. I think it's the medicine man there as well. I was also thinking as well, this is the first jungle set you would have seen in an Anderson series. I suppose it must have been a nice change for the people making the sets to have had, to know that they were now working on a series where there was weekly variety of sets, as opposed to Four Feather Falls, where it was just every week you knew you were going to have the saloon, the sheriff's office, the high street, Main Street, and similar.
Never mind. It's all on a good cause.
So I would like to think that they sort of enjoyed the challenge of that.
Okay, fire one. Did you hear that?
Oh.
I said, did you hear that? I believe you're in a trance.
And the drummer's getting a real good sound out of that drum with his one hand.
You're making me feel quite seasick.
Fire two.
She's not lifting, Mike.
I reckon the ground's a bit soggy from the waterfall.
Oh yes.
Try out in a minute.
Be careful, Mike.
Here's another important part of early Supercar, the fretting. We have to discuss whether this plan will work, or what we will do if it doesn't work, and why it might not be working. But no. Hey! Supercar has finally taken off.
The shortest possible contact.
Or you'll blow every fuse in the car.
They'll be so cross.
Oh, never mind. I'm plugging them into the auxiliary outlet now. I wish I had 3 hands.
A rare bit of animation for this series. Normally, you would only get that kind of animation in Supercar to animate the flashes of guns. But it's enough to distract the headhunters.
In any case, it would be a pity to miss any chance of impressing these gentlemen.
A gentleman.
How many more of these this power system can stand? Better save my powder for the next one. Hey, Professor, is there any way I can make a lot of smoke?
You could try running the engines on takeoff mixture instead of normal.
Well, sure I could. That's it. Rich it is.
Okay. See, in Thunderbirds, they would just have a button marked black smoke, and that would... But in Supercar, we have to have this, well, you can do this, maybe if we do that.
Bring your fires to my command.
This is, again, a lovely touch, and some great early Beaker character stuff.
Mumbo jumbo. Oh, spirits of the forest, send your devils to speak with me.
Ah, yes. He's trying to take responsibility for what Mike is doing in Supercar.
It is I, Beaker, the wise, the powerful.
And the devilishly handsome.
That was a jolly good one.
Oh, they're terrified. Well said.
Professor, it's working just great.
Oh. That's it. Mike's arrived to rescue Beaker.
Now I have succeeded in
And I love this next line from
capturing
him.
your attention. Perhaps we can have a little service around here. Hello, guy, and make it snappy.
Ah.
It's one.
Again, as much as I said it's a key episode in establishing the Mike-Beaker relationship. It's a key episode in establishing that Beaker is the star of the show.
Stay, my wrath. But let us behave ourselves.
Yes, they've given him some Tlogai.
I'll return in my sky chariot and wise you up.
It's amazing how quickly they go from Beaker is this, very serious professor at the start of the episode. By the end of this episode, he's having a bit of fun here.
I don't know what we'd have done without you, Dr. Beaker.
Oh, I can't imagine life without Mitch.
Say thanks, Mitch.
Yay, Mitch is feeling much better. Thanks to the Tlogai.
Times to have Mitch scampering around the workshop again. Remind me to keep my laboratory door shut.
That's not because of Mitch, that's aimed at you, Jimmy. Well, that was Supercar, Amazonian Adventure, and I've always rather enjoyed that one. I suspect that it might not be a favourite of many people. I think possibly some people prefer the Master Spy and Zarin episodes where we have a clear villain as such, whereas here the enemy is time and these odd little tribespeople who are in their way quite sweet, but also a key episode for establishing Beaker, how important he is for the series, and just this supremely understated horror element for those severed heads on the shelf with the tribespeople. Oh, lovely stuff. Very dark, but very lovely.